Try to remember your first memory of life. It's probably a childhood memory like going to the beach for the first time, or an amusement park, or even your first love, maybe your first day of school. Now imagine waking up from unconsciousness with none of those memories at all. The most significant turning point in my life was at the age of 18 when I suffered a traumatic brain injury due to a car accident. It completely wiped out my memory before that point. I've chosen to tell you about this injury and subsequent memory loss in order to demonstrate the fragility of the mind and the importance of life itself. I'm going to tell you about how this memory loss helped mold me into the person, into the character, and the personality that I have today, even set my goals for life. First of all, the mind works in two different hemispheres, the left and right. The left hemisphere deals mainly with reasoning, logic, calculations, and knowledge retention. The right side of the brain deals with memories, creativity, and even dreams. Now, the injury to the right side of my brain during this accident wiped out those memories. And to this day, I can't dream when I sleep. But it didn't hinder me from being able to return to school after the accident and continue my education, actually improve my grades. When I awoke in the hospital, I knew who the man and woman were standing at my bedside. They were my mother and father, but I had no memories or recollection of growing up with them. Same as when I went back to school, I knew the material, but I had no memory of ever learning it, as in a lecture or an assignment or looking at something on the board. I had no recollection, no memories of that whatsoever, but I was able to continue like I hadn't skipped a beat. Secondly, I had an overwhelming desire after the accident to help people, help those that needed help, give a voice to those that didn't have a voice. So I pursued being a law enforcement officer, but I couldn't remember why. It wasn't until later that my family actually told me that I'd grown up pretending to be a police officer and wanting to help people all the time. What this accident actually did was it gave me a second chance to discover myself for the first time, but a second time. I'm free to make new memories and free to experience life the way that I probably wouldn't have had it not been for this injury. I hope that none of you have or will ever have to endure an injury like this in order for you to appreciate life. What I want to tell each and every one of you is to make new memories today. Go on with life, live and love.